Every fear you have, you're taught. Except two. Two fears you're actually born with. The fear of
There we go.
loud noises, and the fear of darkness. Darkness. Now I know why people are afraid. That's why people call me racial slurs as they cross the street that are parallel to me. I know it sounds utterly absurd. It's like their own self-segregation in this color-coded nation to keep me separated but equal. I feel like during this time it's the end of the world prequels. Come on, people. I'm just saying questionable facts. And the question on my mind is, I'm just going to ask you one more time, it's, are you afraid of the dark? People don't call me a witch, but yet they call me a black cat. Don't worry, I'm unarmed. Derek Garner, Michael Brown, or more blacker and browner men you have yet to cause harm to. It's okay, it's in my arm. Kendrick Lamar already established it's in our DNA. What more do I have to ask? What more do I have to say? I'm going to say it for the second time. Are you afraid of the dark? Despite you being in the dark, guess what you'll see when you look at me? You'll see embedded black excellence that's trying to bring relevance to us all. A 5'10" African American who's actually a little soft with a whole lot of heart. I'm just going to ask you for the third time. Are you afraid of the dark? The racism in the system of a mindset is surely unfortunate. All these things are taught, or really, is it? The abundance of your logical fallacies, believing black men are more dangerous than lighter shade. What a hasty generalization that this nation seems to manifest and reproduce. What other clues do you need from the gentrification all the way down to the slaves that you were and aren't planning on to free? All we did is want to be equal, so maybe the history of African Americans can have a sequel. I'm just going to ask you for the fourth time. Are you afraid of the dark? We just want to foresee at least our future since you took us from our past, taking us from Mother Earth's birthmark, Africa, to enslave us for 398 years, and there's more to last. I know a lot about my skin and how the melanin came to be, all the way to a geographical perspective, all the way to my biology. Wait, don't stand up out of your mind. If you don't mind, I'm going to ask you, please don't leave. I'm just going to ask you for the fifth time. Are you afraid of the dark? When you see black men walk alongside you on the sidewalks, do you automatically have a side view that they're centered from the streets? Do you clench your purse when they walk past you, or when you suspend them from schools, you wonder why we're not in classrooms? People automatically assume by what an acute view they see of the 21st century African-American corrupted culture that many people with increased amount of melanin in their skin sell weed, heroin, or cocaine. But the true drug is being used against you is the repetition of societal views in the darkness. It's the hasty generalizations categorizing your logical fallacies that you use. It's the differences that we have because seeing more of people kill each other and you killing us is a dark rehab that we have, but you can't see that because people prefer to cross the street or not bend their views and perspectives to how hectic life can truly be in darkness. Regardless of your short view, that's actually a little true of the violence that goes in the darkness. You can't disregard the reasoning on why we have to live and make the decisions we do, from the psychological torture all the way to the generational trauma that our ancestors faced and how it affected us in our DNA, and how it affected your views, and how you see darkness. So I'm going to ask you for the sixth time. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you afraid of a 5'10" African American who's actually a little soft, with a whole lot of heart? I'm just going to ask you for the seventh time. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you afraid of it? Probably. Because every fear you're taught you're born with. The fear of loud noises. And the fear of darkness. Darkness. Now I know why you're afraid.